Hello everyone, this is Alejandro Cremades, and today we're going to be talking about how to raise startup capital for your business. So the first thing, that you need to know is that first you need to find, the way to really create your materials. You need to create your story. You're going to need a pitch deck, and then you're going to need a financial model. The pitch deck is really where you're talking about the future, when you're talking about the market, and obviously, you can go into detail more on the numbers. But really, you need the pitch deck and you need the financial model. Then the other thing that you need to know is who are going to be those investors that you're going to be targeting. Again, it's going to depend, on your industry, on your cycle of the business, and then also on the geographic location. And lastly, the other piece that you're going to need is really have a clear understanding of what it's going to take to really raise the capital. And that is actually, what we're going to be discussing here. So when it comes to really the dynamics and what it's going to take, there's three very important factors. One is storytelling, two is process, and three is listening. So let's get into it. So the storytelling side of it. Basically, when you're at an early stage specifically, so I don't care if you're raising 200,000 or if you're raising all the way up to, let's say, 50 or even $100 million from investors, sophisticated investors, what they want to know is, obviously the historical data is very important, but what they want to know is that there is a very compelling future that is waiting ahead of you, that there is a really incredible company, product, team, and market that they can capitalize on, and that by making an investment right now, they're going to be able to ride that wave of growth with you all the way to the finish line, which comes in the form of, let's say, a IPO, an acquisition, or maybe a secondary sale where existing investors sell some shares to new investors coming in. So again, storytelling is all about the future. It's not so much about your present or the past. Again, what you want to do is really grab whatever you have going on and really push it forward. Fast forward and try to have them dream as to how that journey is going to be, by sharing that journey with you. Then the next thing is going to be the process. When it comes to the process, you really need to understand what it's going to take from point A, where you're getting the introduction to that investor, to point C, which is really closing the money, sending the documents, the offering documents, which is the documents where all the terms of the investment are going to be outlined, and then also for wiring the money. So from A to C, really what you're looking at is first there's an introduction, then there's going to be a follow-up call, then perhaps there's going to be additional meetings, and in between there is going to be all types of Q&As and interactions where they're going to be asking you questions if they have further interest on perhaps making an investment in your business. Now, the third and probably the most important one, the most important pillar when it comes to raising money for your startup or business or whatever that is, or small business, is that you need to master the art of listening. And when I say listening, it's not listening for questions, it's not listening for looking good, it's not listening for what can I say to make sure that they get it. It's listening for concerns. Really what separates you and the money is the concerns in between. And what you really want to do is try to get as many meetings as possible with that investor, because every meeting, every interaction that you get with the investor is just one step closer to the money. And what you want to do is use every meeting to really make sure that you let them speak. That's why it's all about listening. It's not about talking. You really want to keep it simple on your end. You want to answer specifically what they are asking you, but really always focus on the pattern of concerns that are ultimately driving those questions that you're receiving. Because if you're able to really nail it on fulfilling concerns, you're going to be able to really increase your chances and your closing rate by a mile. So with that being said, that is really how you raise startup capital. And if you like this video, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you hit the comment, and then also the like button. And then don't forget to check out the fundraising training that we have as well, where we help with everything from A to C when it comes to fundraising, templates, agreements, live Q&A session, a community of other founders, you name it. Thank you so much for watching.